Hey guys, welcome back and happy Tuesday. Even though I keep forgetting it's Tuesday, well, now it's ingrained in my brain. All right, guys. So we're back to talk about Heather Dubrow from the Real Housewives of Orange County. And I have to say, when it comes to press and taking all of the, darts that get thrown at her, and she does get a lot for somebody who isn't really that messy. She receives flack from Kelly Dodd, Jeff Lewis. I mean, it comes from all angles, and it makes me wonder, are some of us jealous of her? Do we just not like her on the show? Why are we attacking her? Well, she's clapping back at Jeff Lewis's diss. She's calling Real Housewives of Orange County mentally and physically exhausting, and she's giving us her reasons for returning to the show. Now, we have all those details and more, but before we jump in, you guys know how this works. If you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed, and don't forget to hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. With that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so Real Housewives of Orange County returning star Heather Dubrow just sat down for a new interview, and she is answering all the burning questions. Now, Heather talks about why she left the show in the first place and whether or not, well, she would ever return, which she has. Plus, she sets the record straight on Jeff Lewis's scathing words towards her. She was speaking to People TV's reality TV check. Heather explains her reasons for leaving 5 years ago and what inspired her to return. She said, I really just think the show was going in a different direction, so I just had to pull myself away. I was clearly not interested in sharing my life anymore. So why come back? And we've all wanted, this information. We wanted to know, why did she come back? This was actually pretty amazing to me. Heather stated that she's been up to a lot in the past 5 years, and she laughed about it when they asked her. However, she credits her daughter, Max, who came out as bisexual, and her other kids who are different genders and sexualities as her reason for returning to the show. Heather explained, when Max came out as bisexual a couple of years ago, we were flooded with a ton of different supportive messages and also really tragic messages from people whose children didn't have a safe way to come out. Oh, this actually breaks my heart because you don't really know how that conversation is going to go when you come out, right? I mean, Jason had his own way, and I believe he sent an email or something to his family. I sent a text message on Jason and I's 1 year anniversary, and I just turned my phone off, and we were at a very nice restaurant. I sent a group message with 12 of my family members on it. And I just said, I'm so sorry if you guys hate me. I'm gay. I love this person. I can't help it. If you guys don't want me to talk to you anymore, I completely understand. And I thought that my whole family would definitely be done with me, but that wasn't the case. They completely opened up and they were like, we love you. We love Jason. We thought he was your roommate. Surprise. But it was all amazing. So everyone has the fear. And for Max, the fact that the Dubrows have completely celebrated their daughter for who she is, I kind of agree with, okay, if you're going to bring that on to the show and use it as part of your storyline, I understand. Now, I did just get some shit about saying this because a lot of people were like, wait a minute, you said you're sick of Lisa Rinna using her daughters for a storyline. Okay, but Heather Dubrow is not consistently using her children for a storyline. And Amelia breaking up with Scott, I don't give a shit about that. But if you're talking about your daughter coming out and trying to navigate that in a conservative world and what that looks like, I mean, am I more biased? I don't know, but maybe it's also because I feel like Lisa Rinna has done it time and time again, always using her daughters for a storyline. And I don't see that from Heather Dubrow, but okay. Heather continued, and we thought, this is a conversation that needs to happen in more households. So wouldn't it be cool if we could show our version of what a normal family looks like and maybe start those conversations, maybe help some people? That being said, Heather didn't miss the toll that the show can mentally and physically take on a person. She added to this conversation, I had forgotten the psychological part of being on a show like this. It's very exhausting, mentally and physically. I mean, I feel like I could definitely agree with that. I'm not contesting that at all. Heather also commented on newcomers Dr. Jen Armstrong and Noella Bergner and how she feels that they meshed with her and the rest of the cast. She said, I didn't get to really know them for a while, especially Noella. Dr. Jen, I got to know first because I had other girlfriends at the sushi party who were hanging out with her. So I actually reached out to her and we started hanging out. As for Noella Bergner, Heather said that she didn't get to really know her until later due to Noella going through some personal issues in her life. However, once she did get to know Noella and her infamous sex dungeon, Heather had a pretty hilarious take on it. I mean, she did say, I don't want one myself, but when she walked in, she realized, I want to give Noella's sex dungeon a makeover. It was like so tame. It was like, it looked like someone's little spare bedroom. There was a red light. And my first thought was, wow, I want to remodel this for you. What? Okay, that's kind of shade, but whatever. Heather ended up teasing what to expect for the rest of the season, adding that there was someone she really thought she'd be friends with, but didn't. She said, we took a lot of trips. I can't wait for people to see all the stuff. Actually, all the trips were really good. She also added, what I will say is there is drama, some petty drama, but there's also some really great, compelling personal stories. And I think that the audience is going to really get invested in some people. And it ends in a way that I've never ended a season before. Okay, with the teasers, like, what does that mean? We don't even know. Hold on, it keeps going. In spicier news, Heather is responding to the shady remarks that Jeff Lewis has recently made about her on his show and other news outlets. Jeff recently said that he would never make amends with Heather, calling her not a good person. Jeff Lewis. Why? Okay. She said, you know, Jeff seems to have a lot of hate in his heart. She already wins by saying this. You know, in order to have a feud, you really need two people to participate. I have no interest in participating in anything like that. But I will say about the comments, consider the source. As for making any kinds of amends with Jeff, Heather isn't really interested. She said, I don't even know where to go with that. And as for a return to another season of Real Housewives of Orange County, Heather said that she is taking it one step at a time. I mean, I hope she comes back. Don't give us a reboot and all of a sudden disappear. We need you. I'm loving her on the show. And even if you're not loving her, people are loving to hate her, which makes a great housewife. A bad housewife is one that nobody's talking about, one that's kind of a wallflower or blending in with the furniture. I don't know. I mean, I can name a few, but I don't want to get really hateful on here. I don't want to put people on blast, but I'm sure we can all name a few housewives that nobody loves and nobody loves to hate. We just don't care about, because some of those housewives do exist. I can name some franchises. Now, guys, I don't want to just give you this information and not ask your opinion. So go ahead and comment below. And before we go, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And don't forget to hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. Love you guys. Happy Tuesday, and I'll see you so very soon. Bye.